Alright, so how y'all doing, boys? Hope you're doing well tonight. In today's video, honestly, one I completely forgot about. I was so hyped to use this team for the longest time, ever since I pretty much heard the same name rule coming to Grand Cross, and even beforehand I thought if they did ever release this, this would probably be my go-to team, my favorite unit when it comes to PvP Ludociel, alongside the other Ludociel, Festival Margaret. Now, honestly, not too sure how it's going to go. I've seen a couple people have posted videos like this already. Tried to stay away from actually viewing them to see, get my first, experience with the team live here. So yeah, this is the team we're using. Got the Escanor on the back for the CC. Obviously, of course, if you guys don't know what Margaret does, she is probably the most used festival, or at least one of, definitely, that's for sure. Her first card here inflicts charge damage equal to 325% of attack on all enemies. The second card here, the infamous Breath of Bless card, removes debuffs from all allies, increase basic stats by 20%, increases damage dealt to enemies by 50%, and decreases damage taken by 40% for 3 turns. And insanely good card there. The ultimate inflicts damage equal to 693% of attack on one enemy. And when it comes to the Grace, we are going to be using her Grace instead of Ludociel's. I just feel like it'll be a little bit better than his. Although it is good, definitely a lot better like being used as an association. Increases the hero's attack by 5% for each stance or buff on the enemy team when using a skill. Very good. And the passive increases Goddess allies' basic stats by 8% every time an ally uses a stance or buff skill. Jumping over to the equipment here, we are rocking the attack and root damage set. Actually, I don't even know why I'm showing that since this is an ungeared showcase. I'm so used to just like going through and showing just my complete build for the character, since a couple of you guys do really care about what kind of equipment I am using. Same situation for Ludociel here, completely maxed out, and just in case you guys were wondering what I had on my Ludociel, we have the maxed out HP defense set there. The Ludociel, unfortunately 5/6. I have pulled enough copies of him to be 6/6, but he did end up chucking one of those into Super Awakening on accident, so he's 5/6 at the moment. But yeah, hopefully we can get some good matches, and let's jump right into it. Here we go, and our first opponent, a Margaret King team. I feel as if though we've been seeing this team an awful lot as of, recent. What do we get though? The extra Ludociel attack card. Just to see how much damage we do. I really doubt we can get the killer, especially if we don't get any crits, but just to kind of show how good the Ludociel defense down is. For a real weak, just, damage only, single target card, that's not too bad. We almost killed King in 1 turn. Obviously, with having Margaret and Gurtha on the team, our best starting hand is getting that extra Breath of Bless or that extra rank up, preferably the extra rank up. That way, you can have the level 3 Breath of Bless on the first turn, and on the coming one, you can throw out the Charge Blade. And that's what I'm hoping. That alongside the Ludociel effect, we can just get some easy one-taps on some teams. Would like to hopefully get it on one of the barn teams, just, obviously being full type advantage, I reckon we could get some real good numbers. Let's see though, definitely a real player from the looks of it, taking ages with his turn. Whilst we're actually on the topic of barn, I did definitely want to do the double HP. I feel like I've been talking this a lot as of recent as well. The double HP buffers team, where you use obviously the Excalibur Arthur and the old school Red Arthur alongside Barn, and you can just get some crazy numbers when it comes to his HP. But look to my old school Arthur, and he's level 80 and no Super Awakening. And with us obviously having the... Ooh, what do I want to go for here? I mean, he is in a pretty bad spot. I think we should go 1, 2, and 3. Just get some extra, merger on the card draw there, give us some extra space for some new cards. Yeah, so Arthur has absolutely no Super Awakening when it comes to his leveling, and don't have an awful lot of Super Awakening materials. Obviously, yeah, like I said, the Christmas Awakened Lily are coming out next week, or in a couple days actually. Definitely going to need to save a couple of those for her, so might be a little bit longer. Hopefully they keep this out for like another week, maybe another 2 weeks would be really nice. I could, maybe gather up enough materials to do so, but unfortunate to say the least. I definitely really wanted to try that one. I'm really excited though for the Christmas Awakened Lilia. She's a very I don't feel as if though she's going to be like the longest living unit when it turns the Holy Relic really is what makes the character in this case. And I don't know, she definitely looks fun though, and I'm definitely really I'm happy with spending the Holy Relic materials on her. Margaret Ultimate though. 1, I definitely should have kept the Pumpkin Bomb spam going. That's definitely on me. We'll go 2 and 3. I don't think there's an awful lot we can do here. We can try and get her as low as possible. Absolutely no way we're killing her in the 1 turn, that's for sure. I swear, did I not use Pumpkin Bombs in that last turn? I must That's alright though. Maybe I did and then he just used a Breath Bless card and cleanser. Honestly, I've been pretty lost in just rambling this first match. Let's see though. There's absolutely no way the person he ult survives. Ladosiel probably being the worst option though, because I mean we do lose his passive effect in this next coming turn anyways, so completely fine with that one. Attacking into the Gotha as well. Also, pretty bad decision. Gotha's defense and crit resistance is just ain't no way Escanor is landing a crit on Gotha, especially with no crit support of any kind. Having our Escanor come to the front though, what do we want to do here? Once again, still feel like we can't kill Margaret. Do I want to chuck up? Really want to get the ultimate here. I think I'm going to go 1-2, and we'll kind of just chuck this into Margaret just to get rid of the card. If we get any merges on the Flood card, that would be really nice. I feel like we pretty much have this match in the bag, unless he can easy one-turn wipe Margaret here. We should be good. In saying that though, she's fairly weak. She's almost half HP. Let's see though. After this turn, I feel like the match is pretty much made up. We'll see what happens. Ranking up the Margaret. Level 3 Breath of Bless. Level 2. And either level 2 or level 3 Holy Blade. She does get the level 3. And yeah, look at that. Margaret survives. Okay. We're chilling. I think I'm going to go for Escanor here, just because the fact he's full HP, and obviously his immunity's kicked in, so he's extremely scary. There's absolutely, surely that he just doesn't survive that there, and we can keep attacking into Margaret, but I mean, with that, we'll watch this ultimate animation go off, and we will get right into the next match. That cut in as well for Margaret, might I say. This costume, definitely one of my favorite costumes in the game, and Escanor really tanked that. Okay, goddamn. And I mean, I don't know what it's like for you guys, but it is so goddamn hot where I am at the moment, and as of recent, it has been fairly chill. Granted, we are moving into some, which is 100% the reason why, but getting that extra merger on the Holy Blade there. Is it called Holy Blade? I swear it's called, yeah, Holy Blade. Okay, perfect. Although it isn't level 3 Breath of Bless, I do want to try this out and see if we can maybe pick off Kyo turn 1. Yeah, no, it is extremely hot here, actually unbearable. And for someone who's the only form of, killing myself. Yep, that happened. That definitely happened. Gonna leave that one in the video. With the only form being able to actually cool myself down, being my fan, it is just struggle street out here. I'm also one that's just not a big fan of the heat. Summer is probably my least favorite time of year, so we'll see how I go in these next coming videos. Hopefully it doesn't get any hotter, that's for sure. And we just get absolutely pretty much one-turned by King. I mean, that is how the King matchup goes. Yeah, with this card draw especially, there is not much we can do here. And not only to add to just the bad things, this of course going off the conversation of how extremely hot it is at the moment. Look at that, we did get our extra Breath of Bless card there as well. I literally just recorded a video where I was going through, I really wanted to do one where I'm usually not one who likes to record any videos about the Hasvelga boss and whatever the bird raid. I decided to record a video where basically I go over stage 1, 2, and 3 with King. I was up to phase 2 on the 3rd floor, so pretty much worked my way entirely through it. And do you know what happens? My computer crashes, and I don't think I've ever had my computer crash, at least during a recording. I've obviously had Grand Cross crash, especially when, we used to go through BlueStacks and whatnot. You guys all know about that, but yeah, just completely just everything gone, so probably not going to do that for a little while. Still have to do stage 3 for this week. I was saving it for the point where I actually wanted to record a video. That level 3 is really, really annoying. Yeah, it also has the ult disable as well. I was thinking maybe if I could just rush an ultimate, we'd be fine. Yeah, no. So, completely just lost all of the progress on that Hasvelga video. Still am going to get one out, that's for sure, but might be a couple more days until you see that one, because that was a long video as well. I was so disappointed when all of a sudden just the screen came on. It was something went wrong. I was there's no way that actually just happened. Him getting the level 3 Jack of Light card turn 1 though is also extremely annoying. His Rugal not doing a crazy amount of damage either, which is surprising. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. Pretty much just merging cards. I mean, there is not a lot we can do. The cards get deranked at the end of the turn. We just completely disabled for that turn, so we can get another level 3 Breath of Bless here and go for a level 2 Holy Blade. have used quite a few buff cards as well, so Margaret should be just a tad bit juiced up. Unfortunately, we can't get any of like the Gotha passive off, where like, you know, having the different race characters gets you the stacks per turn, but obviously because they're both Archangels. Buff Margaret up, we'll go 1 and 2. Could have probably gone for the Ludociel ultimate, but then again, you know, he has to go through ultimate, so there's no way that one's happening. Level 3 Breath of Bless, do we still have the Ludociel down passive? No, we don't. He just completely stalled out the entire thing, goddamn. Not a lot of synergy between the two units, it's just, if we can get that lucky Breath of Bless level 3 turn 1, and the Holy Blade off, that would just be perfect. That's pretty much going to be the goal of this whole video. If we can come out of this match with a win though, that would be nice. Halloween go through ultimate, not doing a crazy amount of damage, especially since, you know, I can't name many people that have a 6/6 Halloween Gotha. That is an absolute gem of a character to pull in. Attack related stats down on the Margaret and on the Ludociel. I mean, I wasn't really going to plan on using the Breath of Bless card, but since that happens, I definitely will. And ooh, god damn, okay. What do I want to go for here? I mean, we could just go for that there. I doubt this is going to kill anyone, especially since like this is probably one of the worst teams we would come up against. Versing the Jack of Light Gotha and having like a full mono green team. Let's see how much damage we can do. I feel like our best chance is probably killing the Halloween Gotha as well. Obviously, Rook, we're going to proc the passive there, getting the extra, I think it's 20% to all stats, which is a fairly good buff. Do I have an extra rank up? And we can use these Rupture cards if we manage to hold those buffs for another turn. Another Jack of Light there, disabling 2 and 3 star cards. God damn, is this team so annoying. Like, this video is just not going to plan, to say the least. Struggled on the first match. Second match, just completely threw attacking 3-star into the dodge food. And now we come up against a mono green team with a Jack of Light Gotha. I honestly don't think there's much point in me continuing with this match. Like, he's going to throw off the gold ultimate. The Rook ultimate will kill either Margaret or Ludociel, and then we've lost, so goddamn, 2 more matches to try and redeem ourselves. Second final opponent, a Escanor King team. We are out CCing as well. Definitely going to try and not fall for the perfect, exactly what we wanted to see. Okay. Granted, he does have the King, he can protect himself quite a bit. We're still going to go for this play. If he didn't have King, this would be just a completely perfect situation. Get this one off here, throw like a Pumpkin Bomb or something. I'm hoping the Pumpkin Bomb and the level 2, or like just like the level 1 Rupture card can break the King Shield as much as possible. If it could just completely break it, that'd be real nice. If so, I feel like we can take out Escanor just in like the 1 AoE here from Margaret. Let's see. Throws that one out there. I'm guessing this is just going to be a double King. No, single King card, okay. And an Escanor to single target until Ludociel. Okay, we'll go pretty much, yeah, sticking with our... Actually, we'll go 1, 2, and 3. Since we did actually get the extra Margaret AoE, perfect time to throw that off and kind of break the shield. Probably should have chucked out the Pumpkin Bombs beforehand just in case he had evade food. You see, I'm just have not been on my game this video, goddamn, but throwing that one out there, pretty nice, 243,000. Didn't actually end up killing Escanor. King actually died before Escanor, which is real surprising. Okay. It's strong, definitely was, I mean, I'm not a person that plays on Gid an awful lot, so, you know, that 250,000 damage isn't something I can, like, really... We pretty much almost one-tapped everyone, so it's pretty good, but if it was, like, a Gid number, I could definitely gaze out on, like, how happy I am with those kind of numbers. I mean, hey, still, real good. Wouldn't say this is definitely one of, like, the best meta teams. It's, once again, pretty much all of these same name teams are kind of just fun teams. None of them really work super well together, but hey, I'm happy with that match, and let's get on to the final one. And our final opponent, a Margaret Liz team. Red Gotha as well. Definitely don't see these units anywhere near as much. Like, given like, what, 1 or 2 months ago, I definitely still put Elizabeth in like that SS tier category, like whatever you want to put the highest category of meta is. Nowadays, she just... Her and the Red Gotha, I would say the Red Gotha is still definitely up there. I mean, obviously not as good as the Green Gotha. Having just the fact that the Green Gotha's passive is so much better. Both of the like AoE cards are really good. Obviously, Dissolve having the crazy amount of ult control against the entire enemy team is amazing. And with this Gotha here, obviously, not a lot of cleanse units being used nowadays. That attack disable card is so much more valuable. The attack disable debuff is really good. You know, going up against King, obviously, you do have to kind of break the shield with the attack disable to get the value, which is, you know, why I say the True Seeker Million is so goddamn good. It applies passively. As long as you throw out the 2 cards, you get it. I don't know, still very good character. Goddess Liz though, even though she's nowhere near as good as she used to be, still one of the most annoying characters in the game by far. We'll go 1, 2, and I'd really like to rush Ludosel Ultimate actually. We are gonna go for this one here just whilst we have it. The main reason why Ludosel was my favorite character when he launched is just being able to do that to Goddess Liz Shields, just not have just 1 card and they're just gone, you know. It's not like you're wasting 2 cards and they're only using 1 card to get it out. Such good value. You can even do a little bit of extra damage to the health as you guys saw there. Let's see, a couple rank ups here. We could go for the level 3 Breath of Bless, or we could hold on to an extra one. Does have Revive as well. Just everything about her kit is so goddamn obnoxious. Thank God she has really low crit resistance. Like when using some of those, when using like an Escanor or something and you like do like a single level 3 card into her, pretty much guaranteed to proc her Revive. Being attack disabled there, I mean we pretty much have no other option than to go for the level 3 Breath of Bless. 1, 2, and 3. We are gonna have to tank the Go Through Ultimate to face. Not too worried about that one though. Like even at 6-6, I feel like we should be fine. Granted, you know, we do have type advantage as well, which will help our case out quite a bit. Let's see, I mean, as long as it doesn't have like another Goddess Liz shield or like a stun or something along those lines, we should be fine. Granted, as long as he doesn't stun Margaret, we can cleanse with the Breath of Bless, which is honestly, personal, like don't get me wrong, the buff effect to level 3, like the amount of like resistance, defense, you know, damage you get out of it is crazy. The fact that on level 1 it still cleanses is ridiculous. Like look at units upon release where like the Blue King that you get from story, his like level 1 card just cleanses. Margaret's level 1 card cleanses and just gives all these extra effects. Like it's crazy just to see how much power creep has happened. And this is why Goddess Liz is so goddamn annoying. Not even having to tank to Go Through Ultimate. In all honesty, we'll go 1, 2, and 3. Like in some turns versing Goddess Liz, or like even like Kingbrim. Do you guys remember Kingbrim? I mean, some of you guys might not even have played back then. Like that seems like absolutely ages ago now, especially on the JP side. Kingbrim was over what? Over 2.5 years ago. Wait, King was the 2.5 year, over 2 years ago. That is absolutely surreal to think. God damn. Really wish I still played JP for like I did start my JP account day 1, or maybe day 3. I know it was week 1, and I stopped playing I think around when Galland release was when I kind of took a break. I knew the game was coming to global, so I was like, yes, I'll just save. Then I'll keep watching videos and whatnot. Still like enjoyed watching content on the game. Just saved all of like, you know, my hype for the actual release of the global version. Definitely glad I did that, but I would still like to have like a really good JP account. And with that, yeah, just holding in there. Some proc revive, and he has level 3 Breath of Bless. Out of rank up, I'd really like to have 2 like gold rupture cards thrown out there. I mean, hey, that's actually some surprisingly good damage. Wish I'd have gone for Gotha there. We could have procced the revive. It's all right though. We got a little bit of health back on the Ludosel. Granted, you know, there's absolutely no way I think we can still win this match. I think he knows we have the gold Holy Blade card, or at least like a gold Breath of Bless card either, so he's going to try and keep that Margaret stunned. There's absolutely no way he doesn't. I would also love to be able to take Grand Cross back to like release. Like if I could have started, you know, the game on release with like just the situation I'm at now, being able to like record videos, being able to spend on the game, I definitely feel like, I don't know, I'd definitely like to see where I would be at now. I'm not going to bore you guys with watching us get more just stuns and level 3 shields, so let's just wrap up the video. There we go, and that just about does it for today's video. I mean, hey, honestly, got absolutely destroyed in this one for what I thought was going to be like an extremely busted OP team. The idea is definitely there, like on paper, you think, you know, Ludosel passive, Breath of Bless being able to cleanse stuff, and the Holy Blade just completely wiping teams. It sounds really good. Maybe I just gotta like, you know, we did get a couple of unlucky matches in a row, so could be that, but I'm not gonna make any excuses. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please hit like button, subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.